We're a very small congregation, but we were the first to support the safe outdoor spaces for women that were homeless.
First Baptist Church sits at the center of a city dealing with exploding homelessness due to a housing crisis.
As you can see, we have an 18,750 square foot lot.
So their proposal for their parking lot matched their mission.
Build a 12-story multifamily apartment building with 20% affordable housing. That would help the maximum number of citizens that we could with the space that we were allowed by the City Council.
Their proposal did not match the way their historic district is zoned for 8 stories. The church was hoping all the promised affordable housing would help sweeten the deal.
On this parking lot, we're currently zoned for 8-story building. And with the affordable housing component, we're actually able to go up 4 additional stories for a 12-story building.
Kate Arnow is the church's consultant.
It was a little disappointing that they weren't willing to entertain the affordable housing incentives.
All right, everybody.
On Tuesday, the city's Landmark Preservation Commission turned down their proposal.
The building as proposed is out of context.
Among their concerns, a 12-story building butted up to the sidewalk makes it hard for people on the street to see the sky.
It just blocks the sky from so many different viewpoints.
And that they don't really base decisions off of affordable housing.
The affordable housing, I mean, it's noble, but it's not really an issue for us.
I think it's unfortunate that historic preservation has the rap, or has the reputation that it is against affordable housing. It is not. But what it is about managing the kind of change that makes our environment livable.
Now the church is looking at plans for a smaller building, determined to fill in this parking lot and try to do something good with it.
It was disappointing for us, for sure, but I understand that their mission is not affordable housing and ours is, so we'll hopefully reach an accommodation.
So of course, a smaller building means fewer affordable units. The church originally planned to make 20% of the units inside that building affordable. Now they're going to have to reduce the number of units to get it back down to 8 stories, and they say that it probably will be unaffordable to keep that number at 20% to try to get this building built. Of course, they're going to try to do it still because it is still a parking lot, and so they're going to submit some new plans to the Landmark Preservation Commission in the coming weeks.
With the idea being that 8 stories will allow them to see enough sky, that's something they've agreed upon?
8 stories with a setback, enough of an area where they can actually kind of, if you're on the sidewalk, you can look up and still see a bit of the sky. That was one of the big debates in this, and another reminder that the Landmark Preservation Commission isn't really thinking about affordable housing in this case. They have a lot of other criteria that they have to meet.
Yeah, they're 2 real issues. All right. Thank you very much, Steve.